Boom. I want to share this one. I think there's a lot of things to unpack within it, so I'm going to try and keep it tight so it doesn't get away from me. But I had a situation where very recently, we had these horrible floods that hit in Texas. So my heart goes out to everyone in that situation. I have a buddy whose son was friends with somebody that was at one of those camps. Absolutely horrific, inconsolable, cannot even wrap my head around it. This is not a knock to anything that's going along with that, but it really did make me think that, as those flood waters were rising, someone saw it, right? Someone saw it first. Someone saw it moving. And my hope is that they passed the word, got on the horn, and tried to communicate that, hey, there's a threat, there's something wrong. I'm identifying something that's going wrong. Let me say something. And that's the concept I want to unpack a little bit. As leaders, in my mind in particular, it is your job to say something when something needs to be said. Your standard and what the standard of the team will be based on you correcting behavior, identifying behavior, performance, things that need to be keyed in on, and saying something if something needs to be said. I look back in my leadership journey, and one of the first, in many ways, real positions I had that I could say was a leadership role is when I played lacrosse in college, my senior year at a very, very competitive program back at Syracuse. I was what was called a tri-captain. 3 captains voted by the team, and the coaches picked the captains who are going to be, the head of the team, at least on the field and representing the team with a captain on their jersey and attached to their name. And I don't think I put enough energy into being more active in that leadership role. I definitely led by example. I was always working harder or as hard as anybody, putting my time in the gym, carrying myself in a way that I want others to carry themselves. My gear was ready. My preparation was ready for a fight or a matchup. So that was all stuff that anybody could emulate. I would say there were opportunities for me to say more where I could have moved the needle. My senior in particular, we'd already won 2 national championships. So it's my 4th year. We've won 2 out of 3 championships since I've been at Syracuse. If we win the 4th, we'll be one of only, I think, 2 or 3 teams in history that have ever won more than 2. So it's a stunning, rarefied air place to be to get to that many championships. And we had a team that could do that. I'd say 2-3 weeks before we got to championship weekend, I could just tell the team was off. I have some thoughts and reasons. I don't want to rag anybody out or out somebody in the team, but there were some senior players on that team that in my mind had sort of cashed their chips in. They were a little bit more interested in going out to the bars. They were a little bit more interested in chasing girls. And look, you're a 19, 20-year-old, 21 years old. That's hard to control. At the same time, the amount of effort and energy and focus and respect we give to that program, I could just tell they weren't pulling their weight and they weren't giving their best. I remember right before championship weekend, I did say something that I thought we were in a position where we can win or lose this, but something's going to have to shift to make that happen. I wish I'd gone harder in the paint. I wish I'd frankly brought everybody in the room and lit them up like a Roman candle with my true thoughts on how much I thought we were giving away with no excuse to do so. When you're in a leadership role, if you see something, if you can correct, if you can just tell the tone and the rhythm is going in the wrong direction, don't let that lie. I'm telling you, you'll regret it. If you see something that needs to be said, say it. Hey, this Ever Onward tribe is growing. It has been a treat to spend time with you with this content and share these thoughts. Don't have it be a mistake. If this just got in your feed, follow, subscribe, whatever that platform is. We'd love you to be part of it. Great content on mindset, human performance, culture, and all these good things I like sharing. Welcome to the Ever Onward tribe.